Hey guys, this is another analysis. This time we'll be seeing Afromoush's Dark Willow. Dark Willow was just added to Captain's mode, so hopefully we can get some insight on why the hero is good. So he starts with no talisman, huh? Starts with no talisman and wards. Did he random? I feel like he randomed. Okay, okay. I feel like that actually changes a lot, but we can keep watching. I mean, even though his laning phase is gonna be a little bit stronger, I guess there's still a lot to learn here. Let's see how the game unfolds. He gave a ward to the Tiny, and now he's standing around here. The supports on the... Oh my god, those pauses, dude. Sand King, sir. Okay. Alrighty. Besides Eric, right? Is there anyone playing Core Willow? Oh, Ice plays it sometimes. Mid-CM might work considering her level 20 talent, 200 attack speed. Nah, I feel like Mid-CM is pretty bad, but... I mean, everything can work, guys. Just because something is bad doesn't mean it's not gonna work. Okay, so Willow's here. Doesn't really learn any skills for now. You usually see the Bramble Maze being the first one, just because as a support Willow, you know, using your Shadow Round, the cooldown is pretty bad level 1, it's 30 seconds. And even though this is 40, at least it gives you some kill potential, you know? You're gonna harass someone from 100 damage, and that's it, that's all you're contributing. While with Bramble Maze, if you can actually put the enemy in a bad position, you can try to get kills. And I feel like, you know, the AoE against this tri-lane is probably way better. Yeah, that's what he gets. Oh, but he actually off the mark on CM? Oh, I'm sorry, on Wind Ranger. Oh, but they get it. Oh my god, the Wind Run. But it's probably a kill anyways. Oh my god, and now Razor's dead. That was pretty crispy by the Wind Ranger. Maybe Afromoush even dies now. Okay, nice tangle. I guess she's gonna live. There's gonna be an Impale pretty soon. The Tritos gets the kill. Tiny Dota. Oh yeah, that's true. What am I talking about? Random doesn't give. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't random at all. I guess that's pretty clear. Okay, now he TP's mid, has the sentry. Maybe the Bramble Maze can set up a kill. Oh, but he kinda... Oh, nice. The LSA actually setting up the Bramble Maze, but he misses the raise actually. He's not happy, but that was a kill. Pretty close to level 2 now. The bounties are up, by the way, so... I mean, I'm not sure Dark Willow does much now, since I guess she wants level 2. Oh, so close, but so far. Alright, finally gets level 2, so now leaves the lane. So I guess I would say you get Cursed Crown, honestly. But guess the Shadow Realm. Oh, that's another kill. Nah, no. That's another kill. Oh boy, that's a tilted Shadow Fiend. So, what's the cast range for this? You can see, but it's pretty big, right? I guess the idea here. So this costs 70 mana, this costs 100 mana. Well, I mean, he's the Dark Willow player, so probably knows. So in this bottom lane, they have what? They have the only Rubik as a control. So I would say the third skill is a little bit better. But it does consume more mana. It does take a little bit to set up, so just uses the Brambles for now, and that's probably a dead... Yeah, that's definitely a dead Nyx Assassin. Oh. still holding on the Shadow Realm. They lose the Razor again. It's not good. Yeah, that's it. That's a kill. Okay. But that's more damage, I guess, right? So this actually only stuns. Okay, I understand. So this only stuns. Well, this gives you 122 damage plus your right click, and it's in a pretty big range. So it's all about the damage, actually. Or else you only have a skill that deals 100 damage. It's some control, but it's not great to good. Now also, okay, doesn't use the Brambles, even though the Wind Ring was in cooldown. All right. Two new talismans. What the hell is with Dark Willow here? Now has the Curse Crown with the Brambles, but don't actually clip the assassin at all. Is there a Spike Carapace there? I guess he's waiting to see if there is. Apparently there's not, but that's that Willow. Ooh, nice toss back. 5 magical charges. Popped another Curse Crown. That's pretty good. The cooldown is pretty low. And the Razor doing a lot of damage, but probably won't be able to get a kill. Is there Plasma Field? No. She actually have pretty decent right click. Yeah. And yeah, she has pretty low BAT. No boots. So let's see what happens now. So in a way, this is position 4 Dark Willow, right? Because the Rubik is the one babysitting. Well, that's pretty interesting. Oh, the Brambles. I feel like maybe if you could kill the Brambles and they gave gold, that could be another balance, you know? If you could just kill them in like kind of like cogs. Maybe that could be something that balances the hero. They give like, I don't know, 20 gold or something. Oh, the LSA, that's probably gonna be a kill. The Curse Crown. Sorry, boys. Oof, that's a sad Shadow Fiend. Like, this hero is a pretty decent mix of damage and control. You have the Brambles and all of it in a pretty big cooldown, so that's why I feel like the hero is that good. The move speed is a little bit garbaggio, but you know, 4 armor, that's all. I guess some of it comes... Okay, what? Yeah, that's that below. There is the second skill. But she's maxing Shadow Realm anyways, right? It's a pretty sneaky ability. The cooldown reduces quite a bit, you know, goes from 20, actually from 30 to 12. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and it's a lot of damage, 360 damage on such a huge attack range. And you're invisible, so I mean, more than invisible, you're slarked. Okay, so the Sand King is back. Let's see if he can Shadow Realm. He's probably alive, actually. Wow, yeah, so that's why you maxed up. Okay, survives. Oh my god. Jesus, dude, that armor, in the Shadow Realm, you know, which support 4 can survive a 3-man gank like that? Few could actually survive. Obviously, the Dark Willow is pretty farmed because of the 2 new talismans, but even then, yeah. And she definitely turned the tides in that lane, getting the kill on Shadow Fiend twice. Now there's Laguna Blade on Lina. Shadow Fiend is starting to hurt in levels. And I feel like the Lina kind of shows up as the answer to the Shadow Fiend just because of how well Lina pushes lanes. Like, Storm is kind of a bad hero right now. Not everyone plays Puck in the mid lane. Actually, very few people play Puck in the mid lane. So the Lina can deal with the waves, and can also, I would argue that Scale's better than Shadow Fiend in the late game. Oh, the Ravage, the Crown, and that's a sure kill. All right. Now, you go Windlace first, right? So let's check something out here. So it's 200. 50 gold for 20 move speed. So, oh, that's actually a nerf. The boots change is actually a nerf to Windlace, right? Because now boots, they give more gold. They give more move speed per gold. Because, yeah, they give more move speed per gold. But Willow goes for the Windlace anyways because she didn't have gold. So you just get a worse item just so you can get by with a little bit more move speed, and then you get the boots afterwards. Is this how you create space as a position 4? I mean, you want to go for plays, right? So a lot of the times, she was trying to help her safe lane, but the lane where she has the highest skill potential is mid, because Lina, she can follow up Lina, or Lina can follow up her. So she was always there. If you look at the other lane, it was like Tiny versus Tidehunter. Until Tidehunter is level 6, there was no play to be had there, and as soon as there's level 6, she goes top. Now, most of the time she was just mid, and she started bottom just to try to deal with that tri lane, but it didn't really work. And it worked out fine. They are 10 and 7. But I feel like it's just better. Tri lanes, they really hurt your team if you just don't win them straight up. And since that didn't happen, a lot of the times, even if you win, like if you win, the enemies they will probably get out, and there's gonna only be the core in the lane, so you can leave your core alone as well. If you don't win, it's probably better to try to go for a play somewhere else. And what happened is she died and went top. The problem with tri lanes is quite obvious that you just left the lane, so you can just tell your mid. Well, I mean, the Dark Willow is not bottom anymore, but since she died, she TP'd mid and got the kill, which was pretty good. And then she came back and got another one, so it was nice. And yeah, now she was not able to save Lina, but it's fine. She's gonna have Terrorize pretty soon. And there goes a catapult. Actually, it was Sand King, right? I said Tiny versus Tidehunter, but it was actually Sand King versus Tidehunter. And I feel like that boy's dead. Oh, he actually already has Blink. What? Nice. Did you see that she didn't attack instantly? She waited for the Brambles to actually hit, because Sand King would be able to dodge it, to dodge that attack with the Sandstorm. So she waits until she's sure that he was hit by the Brambles, then commits the attack. Pretty nice. Now going for the Veil. So that's the Dark Willow build. You get Veil, and then your ult is insane. And now she's level 8. She was barely level 6 and got a lot of levels from killing that Sand King. Oh, the Burrow Strike. Oh, there. Oh, doesn't even pop the Terrorize. They actually want to turn that around. They will. The ult. Okay. So now this hero is actually... Oh, and there's another reason for you to max your W. Like, since you're going Veil, this is the skill that gives you the highest amount of damage. So the latch damage here is 250, while here you get 360 magical damage on a lower cooldown. Oh, the Burrow Strike here. So the Veil works very well with this hero. The Terrorize, clipping, nice. No Spike Carapace because of Terrorize. So that's why you get Veil, and that's why you max the W. They work, they synergize pretty nice with each other. And that's why only 1 point in Curse Ground, even though it's a pretty good stun, it doesn't give you any damage. You know, this hero is kind of like a I would compare this hero to Skyref in a way. A lot of burst damage. Skyref is a little bit faster than the Dark Willow, but offers less control. Oh, goodbye. She got level 7 from lane plus Tome Yeah. But the Sand King was level 10, so that was a pretty interesting kill as well. Oh, the Dispel from Tidehunter and the Stolen Burrow Strike, nice. So let's increase the speed here. They're going for the tower. Alright, so Veil pretty soon to be ready. It gives Willow a lot of armor as well. So, by the way, guys, take a look. She has a 5 armor item with HP regen, and she doesn't change. She prioritizes the TP more than that. So that's how important TP is. Never leave your TP in the backpack, like I do sometimes, because it's bad. That's a Dead Sand King. I'm pretty sure that's a Dead Sand King after things like that. Maybe that's a little bit before. Oh, the Terrorize is so good. Ooh, that was a great. And now that's a dead Wind Ranger as well. Oh my god. Yep. It was a very aggressive blink from the Sand King. Didn't know about the Invis Dark Willow. And the Tome, the Veil is ready. I guess you can just shrine. Yeah, 2 very low men. But they don't want to. So. Okay. So let's see what she does now. So there is no Ravage. There is no Tidehunter. Wow, he's pretty tanky. You're dealing 0 damage to him because of the Spike Carapace. They're actually dealing 0 damage. Oh no, he dies. So everyone's bottom. They know that the Wind Ranger. They know that pretty much everyone TP'd bottom, right? So she goes top, and yeah, they're gonna smoke. So all those heroes died in the bottom lane, and they TP'd back. All the 3 heroes, and now they can smoke and maybe get a kill on the Shadow Fiend, maybe get a kill on the other hero that's not bottom. So they don't find him defending the tower. He's probably farming that area of the map. Let's see if they can find him. He's already mid. But he is actually quite well. Oh no, he's going for the next. No, he's not. So that's a great play from the Radiant, but Shadow Fiend, I guess, being too fast, or actually he was playing well too. He didn't farm those medium camps. He just goes directly to the lane. He just pushes the lane, which is what you want. Oh, the first one. See, he just solo kill a core because of the Veil and the sheer amount of magic damage on the hero. Which talent did she get? She got the cast range, so yeah, even higher cast range for Curse Crown, for the Brambles. Now going for the U-Scepter, so you can time the Curse Crown with your U-Scepter. Gives you mana regen, gives you move speed. Just a pretty good item. Huge AoE, huge cast range, really long disable. Oh, Vinda. Oh my god. This ult is so broken. Oh, yes. Okay. They get the kill on Wind Ranger. Let me take a look here. So, the fact that she has 2 ults is already broken by itself. Honestly, I feel like the Bedlam is probably as... Like, the cooldown, this cooldown is retarded. It shouldn't be 20. Or maybe, like, they should do something like, if you use one of the ults, like, if you use 2 ults, the cooldown, their cooldown gets increased by something, you know. Let's say you use Bedlam as well as Terrorize in the same fight, so both of the cooldowns, they get a penalty or something, just so that you can't use them like that, because it's pretty broken. And as I was saying about magic damage, not only Shadow Realm deals a lot of damage, but it also sets up your Bedlam, because you usually, even, you know, with 6 armor, you're very squishy, but the Bedlam is also magic damage. That's where I'm trying to get at. So the Veil is probably the best item possible for Dark Willow. And the Scepter, you know, gives you a little bit more control. It allows you to deal with those annoying heroes. Man, cast range on Willow. Yeah, this hero is pretty insane. We're gonna take a sentry here. But the game is pretty even. It's 23-14, but only 1k gold advantage for Radiant. Oh. Finds the Nyx. He's gonna spike Carapace. So. What? What? What happened there? I have to rewatch this. Disjoints projectiles, bro. No. There has to be something wrong here. Did he spike Carapace too early? 1, 2. What? Spike Carapace will only trigger on damage. What happened? Okay. 2, 3. Okay. I'm not sure I understand what happened there. Shadow Realm just recedes into the shadows, becoming untargetable. Her next attack has increased range and deals bonus magic damage. And Shadow Realm. Damage scales. Okay. Disjoint projectiles upon cast. Spells which require vision cannot affect Dark Willow in the Shadow Realm. Her stun. Oh, you're right. You're right. Doesn't give. Actually, it's a buff against Nyx. Right? Because you can stun without actually doing damage. Wow. Oh. Yeah, that's what happened. Nice. Okay. Dark Willow, the counter to Nyx. The only intelligence here that actually is good against that freaking bug. Ooh, and now, you know, you have cast range. Oh, doesn't really do it. Why? Alright, so terrorize. Pretty good skill. Nice, gonna actually clip both heroes. Shadow Fiend is dead. Oh, this guy needs to be careful. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit long here. Oh, just take these out. Nice, fight Carapace, the Impale now. Oh, you spam her? Nice. Okay, where the hell is our mod to ban this guy? This Dark Willow spammer. He doesn't deserve to be here. So, Scepter pretty much. I feel like the Scepter is done, but it's on the courier. All right. They ping the rush. Can they rush though? Oh, I guess they can. Yeah, you have Lina. Let's see the talents. Oh, that's the Linas that I like. Straight blowstone with the damage. And that's a true Lina. That's an empowered woman. How to get crisps, just watch the stream or become a sub and get more crisps. Okay, pops the terror ride. Oh, cancel that. So yeah, they get Roshan. They don't lose anything. He's telling everyone to push me, but the lane is very aggressively pushing against them, so pretty hard for them to go. Alright, so going Kaya after the U-Scepter, pretty standard item, I would say. Considering how Dark Willow works. And Afro really wants to push. I mean, they have Ravage, so pretty hard for... Oh, what the hell? First round gets cost. The nice Brambles. The Laguna Blade gets dodged by the U-Scepter from the Sand King. She has 3 U combos. U plus stun. Yes. U and rot. There you go. U plus fear. Yeah. But I feel like the U... I mean, the U plus fear is nice as well. But you can just use the... I feel like it's just better to... Most of the time it's just better... Oh boy, no. Do they really want to be here? Holding on to the W. That W is pretty strong, actually. Like, how you nerf that skill? Do you just... I guess you increase the cooldown. The cooldown may be too low. Maybe you can even leave the level 1 cooldown as it is, but you make the level 4 cooldown way worse. Like, skating from 40... It's 30 or 40? Please go back to Willow. It's... Please? So it's 34. So maybe you scale from 34 to like 16 or something? Because from 34 to 10 is a very aggressive scaling on the cooldown. Oh, nice shackles there. She went back to the base. Let's see if she can get a solo kill. So starts with the Curse Crown. Oh, and the ult. That's Now that's really weird. The way the Bedlam works is so weird because it's actually an attack damage. So like, it's an attack, but it's a magical attack. So Wind Run doesn't work against it. And maybe if you just change Bedlam to be physical, just so that you know it doesn't scale that well with Veil. I guess. I mean, the upside is that BKB counters Dark Willow more since she's so magic damage based, but at the same time she is so strong in the early game as a support that a lot of the times the damage is already done. You know. I think he used as an enabler to Bedlam. She likes to get on top of people, but it's quite squishy for that. But with use, you can jump Bedlam and use yourself. They try to fight you, yeah. And I feel like there's another thing to use after, and it is going Veil of Discord before. Because if you try to rush the U-Scepter, a lot of the times, like you're still too squishy. So and the Veil, the components from Veil really allow you to spam your skills and to be stronger in the early game. It's kind of like Skyref in a way, right? You're so squishy, but if you just get like 2 nulls, at least in the early game, you're actually a hero. So you get this armor, you become a little bit bulkier. You also get your level 10 talent, and then you go use nice lift. That's a sure kill. Still waiting for the spike carapace. Nicely done by him. Doesn't stun himself. And now there's an X that BKB was already popped on the time. It's still only 1k gold advantage. Top tower pushing heavily. So how do you approach this? Oh. Okay. The curse gets cast. So like during pushes you're hardly using the terrorize. Oh my god. See? Like that completely changes the fight. And this is on an 80-second cooldown. Like this changes the fight completely. If there oh my god. And the game was a 1k advantage. And now they don't kill anyone. There was enough time to pop the Greaves. Shadowpin has to buyback, so that's already a 5k gold advantage. Okay. So they just take barracks now. Even though they whiff the Ravage. Do you have any idea, like, which support, when you whiff a Ravage like that, allows you to not only save all your cores, but get barracks on top of everything? That was pretty good. And the talent here is the move speed one. Oh, okay, so you also get the Usurper, so you're mega fast. Very hard to get on top of you. Who needs gold? Yeah, I would say she doesn't really need the gold that much. Oh, Tony. Can they... Okay, she's disengaging. Didn't even pop the veil, but the BKB gets popped anyway, so... Alright. We're gonna shrine. The Usurper is now completed by some wards, because I mean she's a support, right? Wink wink. Now that's actually pretty interesting, right? When you have Boots and Windlace, you have now 70 move speed, which is 20 less than Tranquils has. But at the same time, even if you get attacked, you still have more move speed. So that's a huge nerf to Tranquils when you think about it. Oh, they find Lobster. Usurper. Yeah, no blink out. Goodbye. Lina though. Oh, the ward. So the no stun comes from the first round because it is no damage. Now the Ravage hits. And they're going to get a third one. No, they won't. But they can go mid now. Yeah, I feel like this is over. So... yeah, like this hero... the cast range is so insane and it's in AoE. So you have this, like, almost foolproof BKB out when you're pushing. And you have a lot of kill potential when you're just, you know, just playing the game. You're not going for a push. So I don't really know many ways to nerf the hero. I guess the cooldown on Terrorize is probably the easiest one to talk about. No, pretty easy. I mentioned having a longer cooldown in case you use your 2 ults. Not sure if that would be good enough, or how much you would make the ults increase. Then you have... so what's the least broken spell? Maybe Bramble Maze. Like, yeah, the cooldown, the cast range is pretty strong, kind of broken, but still the damage is fine. It's a root. Maybe you reduce the placement duration a little bit because it's freaking 15 seconds. But overall, I guess it's fine. This one is pretty broken. And Curse Crown. I mean, all the skills they increase in mana, but it needs to be slightly worse, I guess. What possible counterplays without any nerfs? You know, he's very similar to heroes like Skyref, Kunkka, Disruptor, in the sense that